Right, okay. So we're going to, hello tubers and twitchers, we are going to have to record this because I'm having some technical difficulties, so apologies if you were expecting to watch this at 8 o'clock this evening. It's just fucking tough. Go to YouTube and watch it there, or you can watch it for the next 14 days on the Twitch channel. So, what we are doing this evening, so we're picking up after our adventurers left Storm Island. They managed to beat the storm. What do we call him again?
Grandad?
Old Man Storm, wasn't it?
Old Man Storm.
That was it.
Managed to defeat Old Man Storm, not in the most conventional way.
Appease him at least.
Lob it.
Yeah, just lobbing the guy in, and now our adventurers have made their way to Baldur's Gate, where they were dropped off by Captain Moonlight. However, on the way there, Iroh, our tiefling wizard, decided he didn't want to play anymore and sailed off, or rode off into the night. Rode as in rode a boat, not rode a horse. Similar actions, two different completely outcomes. And we ended up with, our party one down. So we join our adventurers, Henk, Cal, Ash and Tanis in the Singing Centaur, an inn that's in Waterdeep, quiet, cozy inn. They're sat round a table having their drinks, having spent several days in Baldur's Gate already. So what have you? Do you want to give us a quick, brief rundown as to what you guys have actually been doing over the past sort of 4 or 5 days? The four of you that remain.
I have mostly been eating, sleeping, and doing a lot of shopping with regards to armor and inventory, and just trying to relax.
Okay. And the rest of you?
I went and got a lot of stuff silvered. Because I don't want to fight anything else without a magical, something quasi-magical.
Mm-hmm.
I may have bought some more burnable items, maybe a couple of bits and bobs here and there, just topped up me stores. And I'm currently looking for someone to teach me how to use a poisonous kit. So I can take that up and anoint my arrows. A 90-90.
A 90-90.
I managed to successfully offload not one but 2 sets of heavy armor in place of a third improved set of heavy armor. Picked myself up a lovely longbow that I've been looking at for a while that I hadn't been able to find but borrow. And
in the Argos catalogue.
Yeah. In Fantasy Argos, I put my code in. There was only one left. I got really lucky.
And you stole the little tiny pen.
I did. Ye old Argos pen. Yeah, that's about it. Just sort of rocking around. I've sold my bard instrument, but I've not yet had a chance to tell the guys. And yeah.
Can the pen give you +1 to stealth? Because you managed to steal it.
It does not give you +1 stealth, no. It is not
Advantage.
It is not a pen of stealth.
Advantage on charisma.
I don't think so, because everybody has stolen an Argos pen at some point in their life.
Are you sure you can come in? I've got this pen.
Yes.
You know what? I actually sat 80% of my GCSEs with an Argos pen.
I think most kids did, to be fair.
It doesn't surprise me.
Fibesies.
I was going to say, I've upgraded an armor top, so I've got now a studded leather armor top.
Samesies.
So
winning.
A bit of
armor, boys.
Yeah, a little bit of protection.
I can't go any bigger. It'll trash my my dex bonus.
But I'm also looking for a leather worker and a smith that can teach me. But I need to make more money.
Fair enough. Okay. And oops, hang on, that's the wrong thing. And so that's all of you guys. So you've been sat chatting, and you're sort of deciding what you're going to do next. As you're chatting, the door opens. The door to the inn opens, and in comes a halfling.
Whoops! I fired off an infinite damage arrow.
So a halfling wanders in. Toby, did you want to give us a brief description of your new character, matey?
Yeah. So he's a, as Pete said, he's a halfling. He's got like it's very quite like distinctive hair, so you can kind of tell it used to be like up in like a bun quite often, but it's kind of literally just like as it was in the bun, just like cut the bun off and like just let the hair kind of do what it wants. It's looking quite rough around the edges. Obviously, obviously what he's wearing and stuff. Obviously, he's been traveling, but obviously not really been made for traveling. Obviously he's got your normal halfling features. Hairy feet. Quite fair skin, but he wouldn't really stand out in the crowd.
Thought you said he was a halfling, not a fucking hobbit.
Halfling, yeah.
Hobbit. Yeah. They've got no hairy feet.
I'm pretty sure
Head don't have hairy feet.
I'm pretty sure it's something in the player's handbook. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe he is a hobbit.
Maybe
Regular
he's a
or
hobbit,
stout?
not a halfling.
Okay, I tell you what, he's a halfling with unusually hairy feet.
Fair
I
enough.
asked the other three at the table if they've seen the tiny thing that's just walked through the door, or I've had a little bit too much to drink and I'm now imagining tiny, hairy-footed creatures.
I turn around, look, turn back, and go. I don't see anything. Maybe you should ease up on the drinking.
I look at the drink that's currently sat on the table and sort of pass it to Cal and go,
I think I've had enough.
I'm done.
hang my head in shame.
Thanks, Biz Biked.
Okay, and so as this halfling walks in, he wanders up to the bar, and has you guys can't hear what he's saying, but he has a quick chat with the barkeep.
Arwen.
And she sort of points over in your direction, basically saying, those guys over there can help you, young sir. If you wanted to go and have a chat with them, they'd be more than happy.
Guys,
And I'm sure
the imaginary vision's coming closer and I'm a little bit scared.
I put a reassuring hand on his shoulder.
No, I don't see anything.
At it and say,
Like-
it's all right, dude.
I still don't see anything.
I see all.
I hope she checked his ID.
Yeah, yeah.
Toby,
Give him a glass of milk and move him on.
Your character has been
Mocked.
mocked and directed over to the table where these four, with this half orc, 2 elves, and a human are all sat, chuckling away to themselves after casting furtive glances at you. And you've been told that these are the gentlemen that should be able to help you.
It's really
Okay. Very quickly send him a message, Pete. Sorry.
Yes, mate. While we're doing that,
Um,
Al, I've just realised that your character only has 27 hit points. How the fuck have you only got 27 hit points at level 4?
I don't know.
Did you roll
thought it-
really, really freaking badly?
He must
Yeah,
have.
probably.
Just take the average at that point.
I did. The
No, you
average-
can't have.
You can't have taken the average, man. My guy's
Got-
got 36.
You've got D8 as hit dice, mate. You should, in theory, got an
Average should be
extra.
5, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you should have at least got an extra 20 hit points.
Right. The hell do I sort that out?
Mm, hang on, let me see if I can sort it.
Because I just went through character as it asked. I thought I was unaware that it was a bad increase.
Yeah.
It's based on. Yes, it's based on your class, isn't it? So
Based on your class,
No.
based on other
Yeah,
bits and pieces as well.
Surprisingly, the clerics have only got a D8.
Yeah, that's weird. I will sort it out after. If you die, you die. If he dies,
he dies.
he dies.
I won't die.
Just sending you a message back now, Toby, so we can do this. There we go.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is obviously I'm gonna wander over to this lot. I'm gonna pull up a chair. You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like my bag on the chair, so obviously I can like sit on the chair and kind of have like some height.
While you're doing that, Ash, it's next to me.
It's okay, mate.
Help!
Go into the
You too. It's okay.
Help me!
I'm just gonna look at the drink that he passed me, sniff it, take a sip, and go, "That's just normal beer to me."
That's tap water.
yeah, it's like an alcoholic, and pass it back.
So
Bro.
so I'm gonna say so I've been told that you gentlemen have been in town for a few days.
I very specifically do not talk to what I currently believe is an imaginary halfling.
Stare at him like.
I just glare straight through him.
What's it to you? We may have. What's it to you? What?
I'm looking for someone who may have been knocking about trying to sell an amulet.
Alright.
Well, okay.
Have you seen
What
any?
And-
Tell me what's the amulet? What's the thing? I've been knocking around the shops. I've not seen an amulet, so.
The amulet is just a very sentimental value. I come from a monastery that was, you know, it is quite far away. You're talking about 2 weeks travel by foot. It was raided by bandits, burnt to the ground. Everyone was murdered apart from me. I managed to escape, but they took a very valuable amulet from Hima, who is like, you know, he was kind of like the most spiritual head of the monastery, and I would very much like it back.
Hang
Okay.
on. I may have had a few more beers than I needed, but does that mean you want to get back a spiritual head?
Amulet.
Amulet, right. Sorry,
Amulet.
it's the beer.
I lean in on the imaginary halfling.
Poke him.
If he bleeds.
Poke it, and my finger doesn't go through, so I poke him again. I'm like,
I'm going to turn to him and say, "Poke me again, I'll break your fucking neck."
I stand up and draw my longsword. Go, come on then.
And
I
the
stand on the table
barkeep.
and put my fists up.
At this point, the barkeep.
I look
Says-
at her and I go, sorry.
Yeah,
Puts it back
she
down
sort
anyway.
of
I
starts
look
to
at the
say,
barkeep.
Pulls a shotgun out.
Blunderbuss.
I say let them fight.
and she says, if you want to fight, you can go outside. You can go outside, and then if you get into trouble, the city watch can deal with you.
I
I'm going to stand up, approach the
approach.
door, and say, "Let's go."
And sit at the bar and ask for her finest lukewarm water.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, you were.
She serves you her finest beer.
So, do you have a name?
My name, you can call me Gyatso.
No, I can't. What do you say?
Gyatso.
Guy! We'll call him Guy!
Guy?
Guy.
It is.
It's Gyatso.
He's not your guy, buddy.
Yeah, so.
Not your buddy, guy.
Gyatso.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
If you want, you can call me
Gyatso
Monk.
fat.
If you want, if you want, you can call me Monk Gyatso. But as I'm no longer attached to a monastery, I don't mind. Either way.
Guy!
Okay.
I'll leave
Right.
it there.
Yeah, so.
Gyatso.
Yoshi.
What do you want from us then? What are you asking? You want us to.
I just
Want me
need to know
to-
if
What
you
is
have
your
any
inquiry?
information.
Well, doesn't ring a bell. I've not seen
No.
any. It's nothing I would go looking for.
But
Tannis
it
is
has-
the only priest here that might go looking.
Has
For an
anyone
amulet,
tried to flog you anything of the sort or not?
Nah, mate. I'm a ranger.
Okay,
Why
then
would someone approach me and ask me if I wanted a magic amulet?
okay, then my business here is done, I suppose.
And
Hi, Guy!
at this point, Hank, do you happen to know anyone that would buy antiquities and rare and valuable items?
I have good history.
I drink a little bit of the water and the stodgy, possibly half gone off bread that the barkeep has brought me to sober me up a little bit. And I wander back over. I sit back down. I look at him and I go, Guy.
Yeah, so
I'm not going to remember that, so I'm going to call you Guy for now. Guy. I may know the person.
tell me all.
We were lucky enough to travel the seven seas for a while, and I came into possession of a very valuable